Let's start today by talking about something that many people wonder about. There are a lot of questions, but one should be easy to answer. What is condominial? A lot of people think that condominial is a network that runs at the back of the lot and that this is what makes it condominial. Or condominial is a network that runs through houses that have been built precariously on hillsides. So there is a lot of talk about what condominial is. But condominial is not a thing. It's not a technical system. It's not a technical model. This is not condominial. Condominial is a design approach that combines simplified technology with community participation. So this combination, that is a technical component plus a social component, that is what condominial is. So if I only use the technology, I might build a network, a part of which looks exactly like condominial. So I might build a public network, I might install condominial branches, but if this is not connected to community participation, it is not condominial. So the principle of the system is that you will implement a system that is more simplified and that serves the community in a direct and individual way. In other words, I know exactly what the reality is for each resident. And I will technically implement a system that serves each and every resident without exception. So when I enter an area to build a system, my concern is that I am not going to create a system that only meets the needs of the company. Because for any sanitation company, the ideal is a network in the street or a network on the sidewalk. But does this network in the street or on the sidewalk actually meet the expectations and needs of the residents? If it doesn't meet their needs, then it is not a network that is feasible. Why? Because it is not a network that will work. It is not a network that will be functional. So, the condominial approach is based on this principle. I am building a system that will solve the residents' problems, not the company's problem. And this solution is one that is shared, discussed, and negotiated with the residents. So I have a technical solution, which is the result of a mobilization process, the result of a negotiation process. That is what condominial is. So you cannot implement the condominial approach without community mobilization, without negotiation, without participation, without discussion with the residents. Therefore, my technical process, the outcome of my process, comes from the participation of the community. That is condominial. It is about combining a technical process with community participation. So this philosophy, this design model is what we call condominial.